In 2013, Octopizzo picked a fight with Khaligraph Jones, which ended up becoming one of the biggest rap beefs in Kenyan hip-hop history. This rivalry didn't just stay between two artists, it divided fans, changed careers, and shaped the entire rap scene in Kenya. But before we talk about what they said to each other, let's first understand why this fight even began. Before fame and recognition, Khaligraph Jones and Octopizzo were both underground rappers trying to survive in Nairobi. They came from different backgrounds, but shared the same dream of becoming the biggest voice in Kenyan hip-hop. At that time, they used to perform at the same underground events, and even shared stages while building their names. There was no fame yet, just two hungry artists trying to break through the industry, but things started changing when Octopizzo began rising faster. By back then, Octopizzo was established in the Kenyan music scene with several hits like Swag featuring Amina, highlighted as one of the leading hip-hop songs of the year in 2013, So Alive remix with Sage, a major collaboration released around that period that gained significant airplay. Black Star featuring Tracy, featured on his Chocolate City album, released 2014, but often associated with that era's momentum. On top, another track from his Chocolate City album era, which gained popularity. Voices of Kibera, VOK, a track featuring Kaivo K Force that was popular in that era. His image, style, and connections pushed him into the spotlight while Khaligraph was still grinding and trying to establish himself. Then in 2013, everything changed. During a live interview, Octopizzo was asked about Khaligraph Jones, and he openly said he didn't know who he was. This shocked many people because they had clearly crossed paths before in the same music scene. That single statement spread quickly and was seen as disrespect. In hip-hop culture, respect is everything, and Khaligraph took that moment personally. From that point, a quiet rivalry turned into a serious conflict. Before any diss tracks were released, both artists met again at a battle rap event in Ngara called WAPI. As the rap battle started, everyone knew that Octopizzo must win the battle, because by that time, he was the biggest rat in Kenyan hip-hop. This was the first real face-to-face confrontation between them after the interview incident. The atmosphere was tense because everyone in the crowd already knew there was bad blood between them. When they went on stage, Khaligraph delivered strong punchlines and aggressive delivery, and according to people who were there, he won the battle clearly. Octopizzo did not take the loss lightly. After stepping off stage, emotions were high, and reports say he even confronted people in the crowd connected to Khaligraph. That moment made it clear that this was no longer just a rap competition. It had become personal. After this event, Khaligraph decided to take the battle to the studio. In 2014, Khaligraph Jones released a track called I Run 254, which marked the beginning of direct musical attacks in the beef. The song was aggressive and targeted Octopizzo's rise, background, and credibility in the industry. He also crossed personal boundaries in the lyrics, which made the diss even more controversial in Kenya's music scene. The reaction was immediate, and the hip-hop community exploded with debate. Octopizzo did not respond with a direct diss track, but instead fired shots through interviews and freestyles. From that moment, the beef officially became public and unavoidable. After the first wave of attacks, the beef entered a quieter phase where both rappers stopped direct disses but continued attacking each other indirectly. Octopizzo released songs that fans believed contained hidden messages aimed at Khaligraph, while Khaligraph also responded through different tracks and verses without naming him directly. Even music videos started carrying symbolic references and coded messages that fans tried to decode. At this point, listeners were not just enjoying music anymore, they were analyzing every detail for hidden meaning. The rivalry had now turned into a psychological game that kept fans engaged and divided. As the years passed, the beef stayed alive through public controversies and social media exchanges. One major moment came when Khaligraph faced online accusations about changes in his appearance, which sparked widespread debate. Octopizzo responded publicly, mocking him in interviews and social media posts, which added more fuel to the fire. This led to more songs, more reactions, and even more division among fans. At the same time, influencers and artists began picking sides, and the entire Kenyan hip-hop community split into two camps. The rivalry kept growing instead of fading away. Despite all the tension, something unexpected happened years later when both rappers ended up on the same flight. Octopizzo was seated in first class while Khaligraph was in economy. In a surprising move, Octopizzo went back to economy class and offered his seat to Khaligraph. This shocked many people because after years of conflict, there was suddenly a moment of respect between them. Khaligraph accepted the seat, and this moment later became one of the most symbolic events of their rivalry. It showed that beneath all the tension, there was still mutual recognition between two great artists. So who really won this beef? The truth is that no one destroyed the other. Instead, both Khaligraph Jones and Octopizzo built successful careers and became some of the most influential rappers in Kenya. Their rivalry pushed Kenyan hip-hop to a higher level and created some of the most talked about moments in East African music history. Maybe this was never about winning or losing, but about respect, pride, and legacy. Two rappers, one country, and a rivalry that defined a generation of music in Kenya.